right, this video is intended to, in essence, lubricate your body, very much like when you take your car and get a lube job done. The important thing is that you go at your own pace, stay in your comfort range, concentrate as we work through, put your mind into your muscles, into your joints. Don't go through just methodically in a mechanical sort of way, but truly getting a sense of harmony between your mind, your breath, and your body. We've got a lot to do, so come on, first onto your hands and knees. This pose is known as the angry cat. Have the weight evenly distributed between your hands and knees, and allow your back to sway. Ease your spine down and lift your tailbone up toward the ceiling. This is very, very good for your back, but don't go too hard. Just go slowly and let your muscles slowly unfold with you. Now, inhale, bring your chin up, and now exhale and begin to round out your spine. Drop your head down between your arms, push the heels of your hands and your knees into the floor. Draw your navel into your backbone. Then inhale, lift your head, sway your spine, chin up. And again, exhale, round out, round out. Deeply stretch the muscles, deeply stretch. Inhale, sway your spine, tailbone up, chin up. And exhale, round out your spine. Drop your head down between your arms, push. Now use the muscles of your arms. And inhale, chin up. And exhale, release. Come on down to your stomach now. We're going to work the lumbar back. We're going to work the lower back. Put your palms flat on the floor, the elbows into your rib cage. Forehead on the floor, and inhale. Skim the forehead, nose, chin up off the floor. But don't lift up very high. Don't push with your arms. Chin is up. Now, exhale. Ease your head back down to the floor. Relax your body completely. And again, inhale. Forehead, chin, up. Try to get your chest up a little higher. Again, don't use your arms. We are using specifically the lower back muscles. And exhale. Fold forward. Completely relax. One last time. Forehead down. Inhale. Chin up. Every time you do this, try to come up a little bit higher, but stay in your comfort zone. Then exhale and fold forward. Good. Now push up onto your knees. Walk your knees toward your hands. Sit on your heels and fold your body forward. Not just folding, but as you fold, sort of stretch your spine upwards so that you can stretch out gently the lower back muscles. Relax for just a moment. Then come up to the sitting position and put the soles of your feet together, focusing into your pelvic bone structure. Hold on to your ankles and lift your pelvis up. Get off of your tailbone. Try to straighten up your spine. Try to shift the majority of your weight to the front part of your sitting bones. And slowly pull forward. Keep your spine, your neck, and your head in a reasonably straight line. Don't worry about how far forward you're going. What you're trying to do is get a deep, good stretch to those tight muscles in your lower back. When you've gone as far forward as you're comfortably able to do, then we transfer the stretch to your upper back. So then you begin to round out your upper back and drop your head slightly forward and pull gently. No bouncing, no forcing. Just fold down. Try to get your head as close to your feet as you can go, but no forcing. Then come back up into your upright position. And sit tall, crossing your ankles. Try to come off of your tailbone, shifting your weight slightly forward. Put your left hand on your right knee and bring your right arm out in front of you. Imagine that your spine and your shoulders make the capital letter T so that you're not slouching, you don't curve. Sit tall, keep your eyes on your fingertips, and slowly turn your shoulders to the right. Don't move your arm, just turn your shoulders. Turn your shoulders. Glide your chin over your right shoulder. And keep your eyes on your fingertips. Don't go back too far. Open your chest. Breathe softly. And now rotate, coming forward, smoothly, smoothly. And put your hand on your left knee. Bring your left arm up. And again, slowly turn. This is very, very beneficial. Don't go too far back. Don't twist excessively. But as you go back, feel the muscles in your back working. And this will bring agility back into your spine. Turning your chin over your left shoulder. Open your chest and breathe softly. And slowly bring your shoulders forward. And once again, put your hand on your right knee and bring your right arm up. Sit tall, capital letter T with your spine and your shoulders. Rotate your shoulders to the right. The spinal twist is one of the greatest things you can do to rejuvenate your spine. This time, go a little farther back if your body allows. Open up your chest, keep your arm up. Breathe softly, breathe softly. Now rotate, coming forward. Sitting tall, stay off of your tailbone. Hand on your left knee, left arm up. Rotate. Keep turning. Hold your knee to help you to twist. Keep your chin over your left shoulder. Try not to tilt your body. Try to be upright. A little farther back, open your chest. Breathe softly. Now rotate forward. If you're considerably tight, this is not going to be your favorite one right now. But as you work with it, it will become your favorite one because you'll see what it's doing for you. Hold your knees and begin to pull forward gently, drawing your elbows down toward the floor. Take your time. Take your time. Try to get your elbows to the floor and take your mind into your upper back, separating your shoulder blades, and pull your head down. Lift up your head. Sit up tall. And extend your legs straight out in front of you. Again, lift your pelvis. Don't try not to sit back and round. If you can't help it at this point, that's okay, because you're making constant strides as we work out. Have your legs straight out in front of you and your knees slightly bent. Don't lock your knees. Have your arms alongside of your body. And inhale, bring your arms up through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Interlock your thumbs and lift your torso up. Now exhale and fold forward. Exhale. Keep a straight line between your spine, your neck, and your head. Focus just into pulling the pelvis forward. Ease your hands down to hold on to your ankles, your calves, your knees, or your toes. Now breathe softly. Don't drop your head. Don't round your spine. This will stretch your hamstrings, the hip area, and the lumbar area. Breathe softly. We hold this. This keeps you from forcing. You couldn't hold it if it hurt. This will keep you honest and safe. Now, bring your torso up. Inhale through your nose, arms up. Stretch, elongate your body, reach for the ceiling. And exhale, arms out and down. Push the heels of your hands away from your body to work the muscles in your arms. Relax, and we're going to try again. Every time you do it, it becomes easier, and every time you do it, just stretch a tiny bit more, but stay in your comfort zone. Inhale, arms up. Inhaling very, very deeply. Interlock your thumbs, stretch up. Now, exhale, lift your pelvis, fold forward, keep your knees slightly flexed. Don't lock your knees. Breathe softly. Inhale, pick up your head, arms up alongside of your ears, stretch way up, and exhale, arms out and down. Good, now relax, relax. We're going to try it one more time. Please be patient, work patiently. Inhale, arms up. Interlock your thumbs, reach up now, lengthen your body. Exhale, fold forward, keep your knees flexed. Exhale. Hold at your comfort zone and breathe. Breathe softly, no bouncing, no forcing, just a good deep stretch. Keep breathing softly. Don't hold your breath, don't grunt. If you're grunting, you're working at it too hard. This should be a pleasure, a flowing, not something that makes you grunt and gasp for breath, all right? Inhale, coming up. Stretch all the way up. And exhale, arms out and down, pushing the heels of your hands away from your body. Good. Now, we're going to work on your lower back. To relax your back, easing down, put your feet flat on the floor, toes down. Push them as far as you can, as long as your toes are flat. Roll down. If you have a bad back, prop up on your elbows and ease down that way. Shoulders down. Put your hands on your rib cage. Bend both knees. Ankle bones, toe joints touching, knee joints touching. Stomach tight, a pelvic tilt. Press your waist into the floor. Slowly drop both knees to the right. Try to keep your left shoulder on the floor. Try to press your thigh into the floor. Shoulders limp. Lift your knees, stomach tight, pelvic tilt, and drop to the left. Please don't be discouraged. If this is as far as you can go, that's wonderful. You're getting the stretch. Don't try to go as far as I'm going. I've been doing these exercises for over 20 years. So, don't be impatient and think that you're not getting anything out of it. Every time you practice these specific poses, you're going to get better and better. Bring your left thigh over the top of your right and drop both knees to the left, to the left. Feel that deep stretch through the midriff section. Not only does that stretch your muscles and help your back, but it also helps to firm and tone your waistline. Lift your knees, uncross your legs, and cross the right thigh over the top of the left. Slowly drop both knees to your right. Take your time. Take your time. No bouncing, no forcing. Stretch. And back to the center. Uncross your legs and bring your knees into your chest. And slowly squeeze and try your best to lift as many of the lower vertebrae up off the floor as you can. Lifting way up and slowly lower. Put your hands on top of your knees now and push your knees away from your body. Go down toward your tailbone and actually create a small arch in your lower back, a counter pose. Then pull back in again, pull back in, curl up just as high as you can. Ease down, push the knees away, arch your lower back, and pull back in again. One last time. Squeeze and ease down. Now hold onto your knees and start to rock from side to side, slowly bringing your knees in toward your chest, coming up to your waistline, coming up above your waistline, gently going back down, all the way down to your tailbone. Stimulate the circulation in the hip area. Now make big circles with your knees. Big, smooth, flowing circles, trying to get to every part of your lower back, and gradually make the circles a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller until you're right at the small of your back. Then put your feet flat. Push them away from your body as far as you can, as long as your toes are flat on the floor. Head and shoulders up. Interlock your thumbs. This is for your stomach. If you need to push up, by all means do. But every time you work this, it's an absolute promise. Your body is going to become firmer, stronger, and more flexible. The next lesson is a bit more of a challenge. Okay? Till next time, bye. All right, now we have done our little lube job on the first lesson. This lesson we're going to kind of take a little road test. So please remember, the most important thing is that you stay in your comfort range. Don't try to keep up with me. This is just an example for you to try to work with, but you stay in your comfort range. First thing we're going to do is a sit-up that will work the stomach and protect the back. So holding onto your knees, tuck your chin in slightly. Begin to roll down, keeping your stomach very, very tight. Slowly roll down. Drag your feet on the floor a little bit. Lift your feet slowly as you begin to come down toward your waist. And ease onto your spine. Head down. Squeeze your knees into your chest and try to lift as many of the lower vertebrae as you possibly can. Then lower your spine, pick up your head, and push your feet away from your body, giving you that little leverage to come into a sitting position. If you need to rock a little bit to get up, go ahead, go ahead. This is just letting you know where you're ultimately going to get. Now straighten your spine, come off of your tailbone, so that now we can stretch the lumbar back in a forward direction. Holding onto your feet, fold forward, stretch the lower back. Keep your spine, neck, and head in a reasonably straight line. When you've gone as far forward as you can, then we're going to stretch your upper back. So round out your upper back, pull your head down to your feet. Then ease back up, tighten up your stomach, hold on to your knees. Slowly begin to roll down, let your feet drag on the floor. Curl, pull the knees into your chest, lift as many of the lower vertebrae off the floor as you can. Ease down. Lift your head, shoulders, push the feet up and away from you. That will, again, give you the leverage to help you get up. Sit tall. Please don't be discouraged. If you can't get up quite yet, just keep working at it. Fold forward gently, stretch through your lower back. When you've gone as far as you can, then stretch the upper back and separate the shoulder blades and pull your head down towards your feet. Coming back up again, sitting tall. Hold on to your knees, stomach tight. Ease down. If you need to get a little bit more momentum in order to be able to do this, that's fine also. As you get better and better, you can slow your tempo a little bit more and a little bit more. Keep your stomach tight, sit up very tall, full forward stretch. Coming back up again. Hold on to your knees. Tighten up your stomach. Come down slowly. This is a wonderful sit-up because it protects your back, unlike the sit-ups of old, you know, that just were very, very bad for your back and very difficult to do. Let's do one more. Fold forward, stretch. Please breathe softly and freely. Don't grunt. Don't hold your breath, because if you start to grunt, you're going to know that you're forcing or you're working it too hard. And in order for these poses to work to the fullest benefit for you, it must be done in a flowing, soft, harmonious way. There's no conflict with your body, all right? Now, we're going to go into a pelvic bridge, which is really good for your lower back. Keep your toes flat on the floor. Push your feet as far away from as you can. Slowly ease down onto your spine. Bring your heels in close to your seat. You tighten your stomach, going into a pelvic tilt. You lift your tailbone. Now try to isolate each vertebra as if though you were lifting a string of pearls. And lift up, lift up. Come on up now, come on up. Coming up toward the shoulder blades. Now push the pelvis up toward the ceiling. Please be sure to not be pressing the cervical vertebra into the floor. Don't press your neck into the floor. Keep the weight on the back of the shoulder blades. Stomach tight, feet flat, feet flat. Breathe softly and contract your quads and your stomach and your seat. Now begin to bring your spine back down to the floor, trying once again to bring it down one pearl at a time. One pearl at a time. This is very good for your spine, and it's really, if you have a little backache, just a little nudge of a backache, try this. All right, put your waist onto the floor before your seat comes down. Now your seat is down. Completely relax. This is a wonderful pose to do to loosen up your back and to strengthen the lumbar back. All right, let's try it again. Stomach tight. Lift your tailbone to the ceiling. Slowly bring your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Way up, coming up onto the shoulder blades. Do not press your neck into the floor. Draw your stomach in. Feel the muscles in your lower back working. Ease down, coming down, one vertebra at a time. Now please be sure that your waistline comes onto the floor before your seat does. That means you're really into a deep pelvic tilt. And now put your seat down. Again, tighten up your stomach. All right, lift your tailbone. Easing up, easing up. Do not push the neck into the floor, please. Keep the weight on the back of the shoulder blades and the upper shoulders. Hold. Easing down. Ease down. All right, now be sure that you put the waist on the floor first. That means you're really into a good pelvic tilt. Tailbone is way up toward the ceiling. There's your waist. And now your hips down. One more time. Stomach tight, pelvic tilt, lift your tailbone. Coming up one vertebra at a time. All the way up. Don't press the neck into the floor. Breathe softly. Ease down. Keep a pelvic tilt. Keep the tailbone up toward the ceiling. Come onto your waist. Seat down. Good. Push your feet as far away from your body as you can, as long as your toes remain flat on the floor. Tighten up your stomach. Lift your head and shoulders. Interlock your thumbs. Ease up. Nice and tall. Good. Now come up onto your knees. This is known as the knee sway. You are not to arch your back. Please keep your legs and your spine, your shoulders and your head in as straight a line as you possibly can. Draw your stomach in, put your palms beside your thighs, and ease back just a little bit, just there, that's all, and hold. Feel the work in your quads, keep your stomach tight, and then ease forward. Relax your quads, relax the top of your thighs. Now again, going to ease back, this time going just a little bit farther back, just a little bit, and hold. And all the way back up again. Again, relax your quads, relax those thighs. Draw your stomach in, set your quads a little bit farther back this time. And again, of course, as I always say, stay in your comfort range. Don't you dare go to a point where your body is saying, And forward. Relax your quads. And again, going back. And forward. Rest for a moment, relax. One last time, easing back. And easing forward. Good. Now sit on your heels and walk your fingers away from your body. Stretch out your spine, just stretch out, stretch out. If you picked up any tension in your lower back, this will pull it right out. Never continue in any exercise if it seems to be aggravating your back. Avoid that altogether. Keep stretching because there's lots of other stuff you can do. And put your forehead on the floor. Then come back up again. And we're going to do the chest expansion mudra. If you are able to go into full lotus, please do. If you want to go into half lotus, which is this, that's fine. If you're able to go into full lotus, that's fine. If you prefer to just cross your ankles and go Indian style, that's fine. Stretch up your spine and come up off of your tailbone. Bring your arms back and interlace your fingers. Strap an imaginary yardstick to your spine and to the back of your head. And then inhale deeply through your nose. And then exhale and fold forward. Keep your spine, neck, and head in a straight line. Empty the air. Empty. Stretch your stomach over your legs, head down, arms up. Now breathe softly. Breathe softly and feel the stretch through your chest and through your shoulder joints. Then inhale, pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, bring your torso up. And exhale. Don't ever be discouraged. Come on out. If you're not going too far forward, you're just beginning. Anything you do is better than just not doing it at all. And if you do just a little bit of this every day, I promise you, you will be amazed in the weeks and months to come how your body has given in. Now we're going to the same position, changing legs. Stretch up very tall, arms back, interlace your fingers. Strap your yardstick to your spine. Inhale. And exhale, flow. Establish the harmony between your breath and your body movement. so that by the time you've gotten all the way down, your lungs are empty. Head down, arms up, and breathe softly. Pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine. Bring your torso up. And exhale. Good. Easing out of your position. Rub your ankle, your calf, your knee, your hamstring, other leg. Now, since we had our legs crossed, now we're going to counter posture and stretch the legs. Separate your knees, hold your toes, tighten up your stomach, round out your spine. Hold your right foot securely and slowly stretch your right leg out in front of you. Don't fight with it. It was a long time I could not get my leg any straighter than this. I thought it would never come, but it did come, and it will come. Slowly pull the toes toward your face, and then glide your leg to the outside. Stretch. Keep your stomach tight, and down. Left leg straight out in front. Pull the toes toward you, and out to the side, and down. Stare at your spot, please. Lift both feet up. The important thing is to keep your balance, not to move too quickly. If you go up too quickly, you will lose your balance, so don't let that happen. And back down. And that does it for now. Thanks for working with me. Till next time, bye.